What is up, everybody? My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a $1,500 commercial pressure washing job recap. Before I get into this one, I do want to mention a few things. First and foremost, you guys will notice that we're actually training 2 guys on this job. So we're going to be opening up some of our jobs to train you guys as well. Whether that's commercial washing, residential washing, roof washing, soft washing, surface cleaning, or even parking lot striping, you will be getting hands-on training, as well as you guys are going to see in this video, the trainees are actually getting to use the equipment and actually do the washing themselves. So that adds another layer of learning to it. So if you're interested in possibly training in person with myself, Mr. Billy, and his crew, I put down a link to a form. It's going to be the first link in the comment section and description. Click through the form, fill it out, and then we'll be reaching out to you to schedule a training date. But please, only serious inquiries, as this is both a serious time and monetary investment for both parties. But those who do train, as I said, will get to use the equipment as well. As you guys can see here, the trainees are rinsing the car, and then applying bleach to the stucco siding. So we're going to kind of get into some of the stuff that we were doing on this one, because we were using a 12-volt system as well as a downstream system, so they could kind of get a feel for both, as well as they got a good feel for the dwell time and then some of the other practices that we use on the job. So before I get into that, though, I do have a second announcement. I recently partnered with an insurance provider to get you guys insured and up and running. So if you need insurance or you're interested to see if you can get a better quote than what you already have, click the second link in the comment section description to get your free quote. It only takes about 10 minutes to get a quote, and then you could potentially save up to 30% if you already do have an insurance provider. So right here, this is probably one of the biggest things that I learned on the day. Mr. Billy is using a ladder for this electrical equipment to ground it, basically, because the bleach has compounds within it. I guess the electrons within the bleach can combine with the electricity, and then it can throw off a big spark or something. So that was a big thing that I learned, how to ground using the ladder. So as you guys can see, not only did we do the stucco siding on one side of the building, we're also going to wash everything under that. So underneath the overhang, they're going to be doing brick washing, they're going to be doing concrete cleaning as well, and then they're actually getting to see how to wash siding in the back. And as I mentioned before, we're working with a 12-volt system as well as a downstreamer, and they're kind of getting a feel for both, as well as the dwell time. So I actually landed this job through a Facebook advertisement, using my Facebook ad strategy. I'm working on some different strategies and tactics, playing around with that to kind of see if I can scale these commercial leads. They are harder to come by just because your targeting has to be so specific on them. So I'm getting that dialed in right now. When we quoted this building, we also quoted to stripe the parking lot as well. So that's the biggest thing about these commercial jobs. They're huge ticket, because we quoted it right around $4,000. So this is a $4,000 lead off of about $20 worth of ad spend. So you could really see the value there of dialing in that strategy and then trying to, maximize the leads that come through. So we haven't gone ahead and done the parking lot striping just yet, but when we do, we'll definitely be recording it, and I'll show you guys a video on it as well, and then we'll probably actually be doing some training on it as well. So this was one of the trainees right here. Not only did he get to downstream, but now he's actually getting to apply some pressure to this brick. They asked Billy so many questions, any question that comes to mind, and a guy who came in with pretty much no commercial experience whatsoever. Both of these guys, one of them hasn't even started the pressure washing business yet, but they're getting hands-on in-field training, so that way they can go and try to land their own commercial leads, and when they do, they're ready to clean them. So the 12-volt system, like I said, that is the skid rig that we're using, as well as the downstreamer. The difference is with downstreaming, you have to have a batch mix, so it is a little bit more complicated, but I'm pretty sure that downstreaming is also less expensive. So you get to see both sides of the equation here, and then you kind of get a feel for what's going to be best for you. So big shout out to Jacob from Apex Pressure Washing for recording this footage for me, because I actually had to leave a little bit early on this day, so I didn't actually get to film this part of it. But as you guys can see, the footage came out great. So big shout out to Apex Pressure Washing. I'm going to be doing some collaborations with him in the future as well, especially on some of these recurring commercial clients that they service. So you guys can be looking forward to that. And as you guys can see here, they're using the BE 20-inch surface cleaner. A lot of people ask me about the casters. Do I need the casters? As you guys can see here, it's running perfectly fine without the casters. So the casters are not a make or break situation, and I'll argue that it might even be better without, because my casters are so worn out after so much work being put on them. But anyway, this is a recap of a $1,500 job. It's done just in a few hours. If you guys get these big jobs, you can knock them out relatively quickly. This one took a little bit longer because, of course, we are training, answering questions, doing the whole 9, walking guys through each step of the process. So if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment down below big ticket, and I'll hashtag you a real one, because these commercial jobs are big ticket. If you're interested in possibly training with myself, Mr. Billy, and his crew, check out the first link in the comment section description. If you guys need insurance, check out the second link. And if you have any other questions, they're probably answered in the comment section description. So check those out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, hustle hard and get that money, baby. Peace.